And himself, Mega Mike in the house. I just got to meet Mega Mike over at the big practice in Las Vegas this past weekend at Brandon Allen's. Got to see him in action. And I was saying earlier, I was like, holy shit, bro. When you see this dude on video, you could tell he's jacked. But when you actually see him in person, man, this dude is a specimen, bro. Like unreal looking, man. So yo, Mega Mike, what is up, bro? Tell us about your experience this past weekend over at Brandon Allen's and what do you got coming up?
Well, unfortunately, I lost, which is okay because it was Pavlo, and I appreciate him taking the match. But I had a lot of good takeaways from the match. So um, I figured out, my power level's there. Um, for me, there's just some setup issues, and I think I'm in the match. So, but some overall pretty positive. And then I got to pull a bunch of other guys during practice, including Pavlo. I was actually surprised. I was getting Pablo left-handed, so my left hand's coming around. And then him and I pulled some more right-handed, and I found some lanes where I was much more successful. But again, it's practice. So.
What did you learn from this past weekend, man?
Setup, setup. I got to start working on my setup because I think I have the hand and I have the arm for Pablo. He has a unique little shorter thumb that I was struggling with, and the ref kept pushing my hand down and putting me in this like low hand position. And as we all know, with my move, I want to go sideways and cup. And when you're in a low hand position, it's hard to cup. So Pablo was able to just kind of keep me enough out of my hand where I couldn't drop it into like the deep hook that I like. So also, I should have been more aware that my move was not going to work with that setup, and I should have tried some other things. So
You know what I noticed right away, brother, is I didn't realize that Pablo's thumb was that small. And when I seen
right,
the setup, I noticed it right away because that is one of my weapons I use. A lot of guys don't know how to handle it. And just like you said, a lot of them get thrown into that low hand top roll, not willing, man, because I'm posting up. And with that short
right,
thumb, I'm using it as a weapon. And the only way to show my knuckle is you're going to have to dump that wrist a little. So
right.
Pablo definitely used that against you. So you're definitely going to have to figure that out when somebody's got a short thumb. It's definitely something you got to deal with, and maybe just going back a little, maybe like an inch or two on the pad might change that a little for you and all.
Yeah, I actually tried to do that, and the ref he moved my elbow back forward. I was like, "Well, what do you want me to do?" you know,
Uh,
you got me in a dump position. I tried to come back, and he moved me back forward. So, but that's arm wrestling. That's roughing. You got to deal with the whole situation. So, a lot of good takeaways. I'm telling you, I'm in the match though. So when I got to try a few different things afterwards in practice, I'm in the match with them. I just need to do better, have more experience.
the other thing, Mike, that I noticed, bro, is you got on with my man, my protege over here, Israel Chavez. I dude that one of the highest, on my team. I mean, this dude is just he's a specimen. He's so strong. And I got to see you get on with him, man. And I seen the different levels there. He's not too far behind, but I definitely seen the levels. And that's when I really realized the level that you were at, bro. And that was very impressive because I watch Israel just, surprise a lot of people. They don't expect the power coming from him. And you kind of looked pretty dominant that day. And that showed me, I was like, holy shit, man, Mike is no joke and all. So,
Yeah, Israel. I mean, he's well on his way. I could feel the power, and I can see the different lanes. And he's smart, so he's got a lot of tools in the bag. I think it just comes down to conditioning, strength, and just keep grinding.
I,
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I gotta say, it was my first time meeting you and gripping up with you. You're a great dude, man. Me and you got along good. And I love hanging out with you. I love pulling you. And I gotta say, man, it's an eye opener. I know that you are new in the sport in comparison for how long I've been in, but that power you have, dude, is crazy. And we were just talking on the podcast earlier. I still think you are, you know, young enough in the sport that you, even though you're as strong as you are still figuring things out and you're still getting better. So as you progress, man, I can see you crushing a lot of people. And just don't forget, man, you're on watch. 3 years. It's 3 years now, not four.
Three. Okay. All right.
So,
I'll be waiting.
Israel, I
I'll be
got to
waiting.
ask you this, bro. Who wins between him and Tom Nelson, man?
oh man, the power of Mega Mike is a lot stronger. That's for sure. I mean, I would like to see, just throwing this out there, I'd like to see a match between him and Derek again, even though he doesn't want to go against his coach, and I understand, but Yeah, Mega Mike is right there. I mean, this dude is knocking on the elite level
So
for
let me
sure.
let me ask you, Israel, because I know you pulled both of them and all. So Mega Mike has the power advantage over Tom Nelson, but I also didn't hear you saying that Mega Mike is going to be the favorite. Does that mean that Tom's skill level is still going to be able to overcome that power?
Tom is crafty. He's strong himself. He's no weak slouch. So, it's gonna come down to Mike being a lot stronger than him. And I think it's possible. I mean, I think Mike could go into that match being the favorite for sure.
Mike, I want to get your thoughts, man, because I really want to see you get out there, man. I'm from the West Coast, so we all know of you, man. You're like the man, the myth, the legend. Everybody knows of you on the West Coast, and Mike is on another level. But I want to see you get out there more, and the rest of the country to know what we already know. So, who is next, man? Like, if you had to pick your next dream match, who would it be, bro? You could call out anybody in this country.
Well, I got three on my list that I think would be a good starting point. So number one is Chance Shaw. He's got to stop dodging me. Yeah, he thinks he's got the ticket to everything and he would own me, but the dude won't grip up with me either. So that tells me he's a little nervous about it.
Shout out Chance Sure, his Florida Home
Yeah,
League. I'm repping him tonight. So, yo,
there you
Chance,
go.
if you're listening, man, you got a big man coming for you, bro.
All
Maybe
right.
we could set some up. Maybe we get a super match at one of your FAL events. We know you're throwing these big, great events every week down in Florida. I mean, every month down in Florida. Maybe that's something we could get to see. I'd love to see personally. That I think that would
Yeah.
be a good one. That's two styles that match up very well. And then who else is on the hit list, so to say?
I like Brad Grundy. That dude looks solid, and he looks like the younger version of me, in my opinion. So it'd be cool to smack him around on the table a little.
He looks like you, but not as stacked and jacked, bro. That's the only
Yeah,
thing, man.
he's the younger version of me.
Yes, Brad is
Um, but
Brad is the
but I know
man,
he's
bro. In
really smart.
Florida.
I know he's a really good on the table. I know he's got a lot of options. So I bet you that would be a good match. Seems like a really good dude. Chance Shaw too, great guy. But you got to want to bang elbows with these guys and see what happens.
Hell yeah! And then who's the third one?
Uh, Jerome Loud, Jerome Loud.
Oh,
So
so there's some videos going around, and I believe who got the win that day? It was Chance Shaw or Jerome Lau. Who won in this past weekend in the FAL event? I seen like a video out. Does anybody know
I
who got the win?
I think it was a overall that they saw each other in, and Jerome won pretty convincingly. Pretty convincingly.
Holy shit.
I
Yeah, see this thing with Jerome Lau, man, is he's just not out on social media, man. So it's hard to get a hold of him and to get him in a match. But if anybody is listening and they train with him, maybe we could get a message over to him or any of the promoters or organizations want to see that match. Let's see if we can make this happen. But I like where you're going with it, bro. And it's all those matches that could go down in Florida, which I got a spot over there, so I would love to see that happen. And it's always nice to go down to Paradise over in Florida. So, guys,
right.
any of you guys promoters want to see this happen? Get in touch with Mike. Get in touch with me. Maybe we can make something happen. But I definitely love to see that. And Uncle John, I want to ask your thoughts, man. At those three he just mentioned, who would you like to see Mike pull?
Grundy. I think Grundy is great. Like that's a really good match. Uh because Brad, the way he hits into things, I think Brad gets the hit, but like Mike's if it stops, it's gonna be a big, big problem. So I think that could probably be the match that I would most like to see. Um, but as long as I'm in a different state than Mega Mike, I'd also like a match with him. But when I'm in the same state, I'm not interested. All right. Let's just be clear. Let's just be clear.
Dustin, what's your thoughts, man? Who would you like to see him go against next?
Boy, I don't know. I really like the Jerome Loud match myself. I
Yeah.
think that that could be nasty.
Yeah, I would love to see Jerome in a super match as well. Pradeep, your thoughts on this, man?
Yeah, so Jerome Loud and the other name was Brad Grundy and what was the
Chanshaw.
third name?
Chanshaw.
Okay, Chan Shaw. So I think Brad is about to get another opportunity buying in at East versus West. So if Mike can get to beat him and ruin that opportunity or maybe take that away from him, why not? It's always fun.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Captain, what's your thoughts on this, man? Who would you like to see him go up?
I'd like to see him smash Chance Shaw for
Oh,
sure.
nice.
Yeah.
It sounds like you got some against Chance Shaw the way you said that, man. Is there something behind this?
It'll be revealed in a future video.
Oh, okay. I like that. All right.
What about right arm with pork chop?
Oh, I
Ooh.
would. You know what? I would like that because I know he'll go on a hook. So that's just
Yeah, that's what I'm
frame versus
thinking.
frame. Yeah, that would be
You
good.
two just boom deep inside. That would be great.
Yeah, yeah, that'd be a good one.
Hell yeah. And that one we could go up, we could do it up north, or, is there anywhere else where you'd like to have it take place? Do you have any like preferences or anything?
Myself?
Yeah, like as far as where it goes down and all, because I know Uncle John was saying he'd like to get some going down south or
Yeah.
something.
Well, it seems I really like Knuckles Up in their production.
Oh, there you
I
go.
think, yeah, I think they're treating the athletes like real athletes. They're good ambassadors to the sport. Everybody I heard that came back from that place had nothing but great things to say, and keep it in the U.S. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I love that, man. And that's that High Five Arm Wrestling Club out of New Jersey. I definitely jumped in as a sponsor with them. I fully behind these guys. I truly believe they're going to be the next big organization of North America. And just like Mike said, man, they really take care of the athletes, man. It's a full weekend of whining and dining and just making sure that the athlete feels very important. And that is really great thing in our sport. And really encourage anybody to, if you can, get behind that Knuckles Up crew, man, and let's help them out whenever we can.